Hey, it's Pigman. Time for this week's edition of the Metal Box, our weekly discussion on all things hard rock and heavy metal. Anthrax celebrating their 35th anniversary this week. The thrash metal band formed out of New York City July 18th, 1981. Over the course of their 35-year career, the band has sold over 10 million albums, and they've established themselves as one of the big four in thrash metal, along with Metallica, Megadeth, and Slayer. Talking about the 35-year career of Anthrax, Scott Ian said, 35 years have passed since that day, and my life has changed profoundly. I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a long way from the 17-year-old soon-to-be college dropout who co-founded a heavy metal band. One thing that hasn't changed in 35 years, the one constant, is that I'm still the rhythm guitar player in Anthrax. It's what I get to do, I get to play in a band, and I never take that for granted. The band is celebrating the 35th anniversary by playing large festivals, and they're going to be kicking off a fall U.S. tour in September with Slayer. That tour kicks off in Columbus, Ohio on September 9th. We recently spoke with Scott Ian from Anthrax at the Rock and Derby Festival outside of Albany, New York recently, and he's been teaching at the School of Rock in the Woodstock area. He's talked about his plans with the school and his plans of retiring one day and living in Woodstock.
I've been showing up and doing rock/heavy metal camps there, working on songwriting, working how to be in a band, any information I could possibly give to these kids. It's become like my favorite thing to do is teach. Great. It's not something I ever thought I would be good at or want to do. It turned out to be one of the greatest experiences in my life. So it's something I'm trying to do as much as I can. And they're opening up the Woodstock Music Lab down there, which is going to be a proper music college, like an accredited university, and that's probably going to open later this year or early next year, and I'm actually going to be on staff there teaching until I retire from touring, and then I'll be there full-time.
That'll do it for this week's edition of the Metal Box. Thanks for tuning in. The rock and roll limo has arrived. We'll see you next week.